As we were waiting, I got this envelope from the post office through the school post office
Yes.
box. And when I opened it, it had tiny pieces of paper, like half the size of this.
Okay.
And they were stapled together, many of them stapled together. There was yellow, there was red, there was black, and there was a white one. And there was a note written, "Don't dare take the position."
Oh, it was a threat.
A threat, yeah. I grew up the ladder to become a senior teacher, then a deputy head teacher. Then I became a head teacher in the same organization, but in a different city. Moved from Mombasa to Kisumu. The head teacher I replaced didn't want to move out of that school.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know what transpired, and it was not my business. He was transferred to another public school, and I was sent to this school. So one day I go to school, and I used to be a very early riser. So by 6:30 I'm at work.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that is in Kisumu?
In Kisumu. So I arrive at school.
Yes.
And at the head teacher's door, I find a head of a cat. People are counting 7 days.
Oh.
I said, yes. In fact, he said in Kiswahili, watu wanahesabu siku 7, utakufa.
Wow.
Nothing scares me. Nothing scares me, I'll be honest with you.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on which part of the world you're watching us from. Welcome to another episode again of the Rising Roots platform. My name is Damakline, your host as usual. And for those joining us for the first time, this is a space we created intentionally in order to have conversations that are realistic through experiences or expertise, just with one objective: to evoke growth in people, to inspire transformations in people. So as you join us, get ready to learn, relearn, and unlearn. I'm so excited because today's guest we are having in the show is someone you'd want to listen to over and over again. And the reason why I say so is she comes with a wealth of knowledge, full of wisdom from the experiences she has had over the years. And before I forget, our topic of discussion today is on leadership. Leadership, and more especially in the education sector. And we shall start off our episode today by, we shall divide our episode today into two sections. We shall start with the first section where we give her the platform to share with us her journey, her story, like who is she without that huge title that she holds today. And then in our second bit, we shall now dwell into the practical part of it, leadership. What do you do? I know many of us outside here are looking up to mentors. They are looking up to people they want to learn their journey, to know what they can do here and there so that they succeed in leadership. So joining me today is Miss Madam Hawa Mjidu. Before I give her the opportunity to open up and share with us, allow me to go through her profile. It's good for us to know who is our guest and what is she coming up with from her experience. So I will go through her profile, and as we listen through, we get to know who she is and what she has achieved so far. So Hawa Mjidu, the education leader / advocate for transformational learning. She is a distinguished education leader, children's book author, and advocate for holistic learning with over 3 decades of dedicated service in education, leadership, and school transformation across Kenya's international and private education sector. Her career reflects an unwavering commitment to academic excellence, literacy development, holistic student growth, teacher empowerment, and the advancement of quality education. Currently, she is serving as the head of Hawa provides strategic leadership in strengthening teaching and learning standards across schools in Kenya. Throughout her career, she has successfully led major educational initiatives, including curriculum accreditation, school improvement programs, teacher mentorship, safeguarding initiatives, and the success launch of A-level and BTech programs. As a children's author, she is passionate about nurturing a love for reading, creativity, and positive values among young learners through literature that inspires and educates. Her work reflects her deep belief in the power of stories to shape character, confidence, and imagination of children. She's a passionate advocate for lifelong learning and service. She has consistently championed programs that nurture both academic achievement and character development. Her leadership has contributed significantly to improved student performance, enhanced teacher capacity, stronger school community partnerships, and increased student enrollment. Respected for her integrity, resilience, and visionary leadership, Hawa believes that education is a powerful tool for transforming lives, building communities, and shaping responsible global citizens. Her service continues to inspire educators, learners, and institutions to pursue excellence with purpose and compassion. Kizungu iko hapo reloaded. Now, sijamaliza bado. Highlights of leadership and service. Over 30 years of exemplary service in education and school leadership. Education and training. Graduate of Master of Education from Exeter University, UK, and Bachelor of Philosophy from College of St. Mark and St. John in the United Kingdom. Educational Leadership and Management Certification, Basic Education University, Coaching and Leading for Understanding programs from Harvard Graduate School of Education, Safeguarding Essentials from Humanitarian Leadership Academy, Foundations of Safeguarding Investigations from Disaster Ready, Child Protection for International Schools from TES. Now, leadership and service. Head of Academy, Director of Academy, Swamirayan Academy, Nairobi. Director of Education, Diani International School in Kenya. Executive, Senior Education. Wow. All right, so finally we look at her key achievements. Led successful person, CIE and NITA curriculum accreditation initiatives. She will be telling us more on that. Spearheaded the launch of A-level and BTech programs, championed literacy, safeguarding mentorship and teacher development programs, successfully increased school enrollment and strengthened institutional growth. Wow, this is a whole package. To my viewers, we are just starting. I know you thought we are headed towards the end. That was her profile. And so we are so blessed to have a guest who has all this experience, 30 years of exemplary service speaking to us. And she comes to share with us all this free of charge. So I would like to take this opportunity to invite Madam Hawa Mjidu to our show.
Thank you.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
You almost gave me a heart attack reading all this, you know. This is a lot on one person. You'll be sharing with us on how you went through all this, how you got to achieve this, what was the motivation behind all this, and etc. So just briefly, who is Madam Hawa without the title?
Without the madam even.
Yes. Okay.
Hawa is a teacher at heart.
Yes.
Aside from being a teacher at heart, I'm passionate about service and people. I believe if the population is well empowered, well educated, we'll have fewer problems in the society.
100%.
Yeah. So I, being a teacher, I have grown through the ladder from my early years of training. I actually started out as a librarian by proxy.
Oh, wow.
I remember my dad was a very hands-on father. So after I graduated, he walked around with me school to school with our applications done. Those days it used to be handwritten.
Okay.
We didn't have computers.
Yeah.
And you could only type if you were a typist and you had that machine. So my dad walked with me from one school to the other, 3 days in a row, delivering application letters for teaching.
Okay.
And we walked into this school and the head teacher tells us that I don't have a teaching vacancy, but my librarian has gotten married and she's migrating. So if you want, I can give you a librarian job.
Oh, wow.
So I said, that's okay, because while at school, I was a member of the reading club. So I know how to maneuver around a library. So I took up the challenge, worked as a librarian for close to 4 months. And then TSC advertised and I applied, and my head teacher helped me to get to that school. Teachers were coming from TSC. So TSC posted me there and I started working there as a teacher.
Yes.
I love what I do as a teacher. I enjoy my profession. And I've grown through the ladder from that girl who started out as a librarian, though was a trained teacher, then got into the classroom, grew up the ladder. Those days under TSC, became senior teacher in the same school. It wasn't an easy journey, but I maneuvered through with help from my parents. We had earlier talked, and I did mention that our parents are always the go-to people. For me, every trouble I would dash back to them. Those days we didn't have mobile phones. So you had to look for them, sit with them and listen to their wisdom.
Yeah, sure.
So they did help me to shape and become the person I am. I grew up the ladder to become a senior teacher, then a deputy head teacher. Then I became a head teacher in the same organization, but in a different city. Moved from Mombasa to Kisumu. At that same point, that's when I had just gotten married. So moved to Kisumu.
Maneuvering.
Yeah, maneuvering. Yes. Babies coming.
Yes.
And in leadership. It's not easy, but I made it. I did make it.
Yes.
So then grew up to become an education programs officer with the same organization. Then became a senior programs officer. Then I decided I wanted the international experience. So I stepped out from that organization and went to another organization, Academic Services Limited, with their school in Mombasa. Worked as an executive principal there for only 1 year.
Okay.
Our values didn't align, so I left. Went to Diani, became the director of education. Interestingly, before I left Academic Services Limited, somebody approached me and said, there's a vacancy in Diani, so I took it up. Went to Diani, served for close to 3 years. then moved to Swaminarayan Academy as the director of academy. Swaminarayan, I stayed for 5 years. And I worked with, the school was from kinder. I found it from kindergarten to grade 10. When I joined, they were in grade 10. So
it's a big school.
Yeah, it's a big school. They had, the following year, we had the candidate class. Then we pioneered working together and brought in the A levels. And also I suggested we could go the vocational way for learners who are not so academic and old. So we introduced the BTEC programs under Pearson, vocational training. So we introduced the BTEC programs. We started with 3 programs. Then we added another 2 programs. And by then, my friend and told me there's this vacancy, please apply and come back.
Come back home.
Yeah. I had years before leaving. So when this vacancy came up, at first I told him I'm happy where I am, but then after reflection, I decided to take it up. I took it up. I applied, got interviewed, got the job, came back in 2024, and I'm happy to be back. I've been in this journey for 33 years as in education.
Wow.
Started way back in 1992.
Wow.
Yeah. I love what I'm doing.
Yes.
Initially, I wanted to be a veterinary doctor.
Oh, okay. That was my next question.
Yeah, I wanted to be a veterinary doctor. I love animals. I love animals deeply.
Wow.
And I remember my dad asking me, ng'ombe ya nani utatibu? Whose cow are you going to treat in this Kenya? People use leaves and herbs to treat their animals. They don't spend money on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the marketing perspective.
Yeah, the marketing perspective. You being one, a girl, 2, you do that cause. How far will you go in life? That's what he asked me.
Yes.
So he decided that you'll be a teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, and he took me to apply for the teaching courses. Yes.
Wow.
And
now
that's how I came into teaching.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I pick a few things from that story. You are a flexible person. I'm trying to imagine, especially the Gen Zs today.
Yes.
And you are a parent currently. You know, you waking up one day and telling your daughter or your son, I don't think this will help you, and you pick for them a profession. Like, how many of today's kids will give into that and accept? Like your
Very
story,
few.
you shared, you said dad decided to pick for you education and you went into, and that's where you are today.
Yeah.
You are also someone who's very flexible, not really flexible, but you are an initiative-minded person. Because from your story, you say you were the head of this, but then you decided to start up a project. You started this school. You say, such are what we are actually geared towards discussing today. Leadership, are you just a leader by title, or you are a leader by action? So I was about to ask you, looking at your younger self, did you picture yourself being a teacher? But you've already mentioned there, yes, you had the love of animals. So let's get into the teaching. The moment you entered that first lesson, now you're being trained to be a teacher. It wasn't in your mind, but you are there. How was your experience? Did you find it hard to adjust, to get into the profession, or it just clicked and you were there, moving on as a training teacher?
I think based on the kind of person I am, it wasn't a difficult thing for me because I blended well. And because I was very young then, the students I was handling were almost my body size. And they took me as their peer. I remember we used to bond very well. And they would bring their problems to me. They would not go to the other teachers, those who were senior to me. And it even brought a problem for me as a young teacher because the older teachers felt that I've come to destabilize their standing.
All right.
And I remember one time I was reported to my then head teacher. that I'm too pally with the students.
Oh.
And my head teacher told me, Hawa, you've got to be firm with the learners. You can't be too friendly with them. I said, but I'm only supporting them. It's not that we are telling stories of the estate. We are talking about their work in school.
Yes.
He encouraged me and he taught me to...
He supported.
Yeah, he actually taught me to, as much as you'd want to be their friend, you keep the professional boundaries. Yeah, you maintain them. Yeah.
And you did? Huh?
Yeah, I did.
Now, initially, maybe someone who's getting into the profession and is wondering how to maneuver around, how to win. Because we are told in education, for you to teach a student, for the content to get to the student, you first must have to create the relationship.
Yes.
So that they feel comfortable around you. What are some of these things you did, other than, because you said you are the small-bodied person, so they could find it easy to. What other things could you do to make them or to win them over?
Being there for them. Like, I know I used to be very early to work. And I wouldn't sit in the staff room. I would go to the classroom.
Oh,
and I would sit. I had been assigned as a class teacher.
Yeah.
So I used to keep my teacher desk at the back where it was norm to keep it in the front.
Oh, okay.
So my teacher desk was always at the back, and I would come very early, sit at the back. As they come into class, I would inquire how they've started their day.
Okay.
I would ask for their homework. I would ask if they were stuck with a particular piece of work, and I would try to support them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember also we didn't have food service in the school. There was no canteen. So most of the teachers would walk out at lunchtime, and most of the kids also used to go home for lunch those days.
Yes.
They would go home for lunch and come back in the afternoon. So I would remain behind for the kids who did not go anywhere.
Wow.
And maybe they have carried packed lunch. I would bring them together, we would sit together. I'm eating mine, you are eating yours. And in the process, we are talking about their schoolwork. We are talking about their relationships with each other and helping them at the same time. Yeah.
Wow. And bonding.
Yeah.
Please feel free to serve yourself.
Tea. Thank you.
As we continue.
Yeah, let it not get cold.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
And okay. Now, when we so far, so good. And listening to you, I'm like, okay, so you are this disciplined, let's use the word girl, because then you are still very young. This disciplined girl or lady who would organize going to work, and you are assigned this, and you even listen to instructions from your head teacher who guided you well. Would you tell us maybe, was there a mentor behind all this?
I would say my dad. My dad was a civil servant. So he was very disciplined. In fact, our home was like a military camp. There were rules and regulations that you had to abide to. So growing up like that shaped me a lot. While growing up, you don't realize it. But when you reflect back, you realize that that is what shaped me.
Yes.
And that's what made me be where I am today. Then my first head teacher was also a very amicable person. I remember one time, during the 844, the early days of 844,
yes,
he actually assigned me to teach art. And I wasn't trained for art.
Okay, tell us more. Yes.
The late Mr. Chaudhry, may his soul rest in peace.
Amen.
So he assigned me to teach art. And you know that time art was art and craft.
Yes, I remember.
I wasn't trained to teach that. So I told him I can't teach art.
Okay.
He told me, Hawa, don't worry. At lunchtime, we'll sit together, plan for the lesson together. Then we'll go to class. You will sit at the back and watch me teach what we have planned.
Wow. Okay.
And then after that lesson, we will plan again together. This time round, I will sit at the back and watch you teach.
Okay, your turn.
And we did exactly that.
Yes.
We planned together. We went to class. I sat at the back, observed him teach art. Then the next lesson, we planned together. We went to class. He sat at the back and watched me teach. The third lesson, he said, How are you on your own now? Go and teach. And I taught.
Yes.
I remember we built a wall with the kids. I'd never
you
done
still
Montessori,
remember?
but we built a wall. One of the assignments was that they had to build a wall. We did it. We
Yes.
built a hut.
How was it?
It was fun because you are learning with the students. And you know, anything you are doing through learning, you do it to your best. And like when you know, I know how to do this, so I will do it anyway. When you are reading and doing it, it comes out better.
Wow.
Yeah. So
All right.
we were both learning together.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's again another milestone we shall discuss later on when now you're speaking to the youth today, who really feel they know their rights, which is a good thing, yes. But because I'm picturing today, you walk into a staff room and you tell Mr. Macklin, who is a math and business teacher, to go and teach chemistry.
Yeah.
I would probably say, no. And what message will that be sending? Because there is a difference between saying, no, I cannot do, and I stick to that. But there is also saying, no, I'm not trained, but I'm willing to learn, what you did, and you went forward. So we shall be coming back to that. But at this level now, I want to pass it over to you before we get again back to our leadership questions. Like now, could you take us, because I believe there is a story you have. You starting to your first station of work. Yes, you were posted there. Yes, there was the challenges you faced.
Yeah.
Some older teachers felt like you're coming to take their positions. How did you maneuver through this? There is this story I know that is, we had shared before we came.
Yeah.
There is this point of you are a leader, you were sent some parcel at some point, the parcel came to threaten you.
Yes.
How did you go through? So there is this journey I want you just to share with us. You as now also again a parent, a leader rising up. Like, what is your story generally like?
In life, you always get challenges.
Yes.
There are always people who will teach you a few lessons here and there.
By fire.
Yeah. And it's up to you to either be resilient or walk out.
Exactly.
For me, I don't believe in giving up. I believe in trying all options.
Okay.
So early in my career, as I told you, my head teacher was very supportive. And I think he saw some potential in me and he decided to hold my hand through it.
Okay.
I was a go-getter. I tried out new things. Even the other day, in fact, it was yesterday, I was telling my husband, I remember I did dissect a rabbit with my students. We were doing some science on how the internal organs of the animals are interconnected.
Yes.
And I did go out of my way, despite not having a lab, dissecting a rabbit with the learners and even stitching it up after that. So, because I was a go-getter.
Yes.
Of course, there are those people who feel, one, entitled, that they've been there before me. And then they feel, I'm coming from a more prominent family. You are not, so I deserve it. You don't.
Okay.
And a long time ago, that really used to work. Because if you looked at the schools that were well established, teachers were from TSC.
Yes.
And like the school I was working in, majority of the people were wives of big people in government.
Wow.
And the men were people who were connected to so and so and so and so. So I think I was the only one who had no prestigious background. And some people felt that I don't deserve to be in a position. So I remember when I was appointed as a senior teacher and then a vacancy came because the then deputy head teacher was reaching retirement. And those days TSC would write to you and tell you have 6 months to retirement.
Oh yeah.
They are now 3 months to retirement.
Yes.
So she announced at the staff room that she has 3 months left. And an advert will be coming up. Those who are interested can apply.
Yeah.
So my head teacher was also retiring almost at the same time.
Okay.
But he encouraged me to apply for the deputyship.
Deputy.
Yeah, deputy head teachership.
Wow.
So I applied. when we used to be interviewed by the TSC personnel.
Okay, now allow me to cut you short.
Yeah.
Because we have now gone to the deputy level.
Yes.
So before deputy.
Yes.
Before getting to the deputy, you were a teacher, classroom teacher.
A classroom teacher.
Deployed by the government or by the school?
We were actually deployed by the government.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Those teachers were coming from the government.
The government,
yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So I applied for the position.
Mm-hmm.
I was shortlisted. When we went for the interview, I realized some of my colleagues had also applied and they were also shortlisted.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they were fearing that I might get it, they will not, which really happened.
Mm-hmm.
I did get it, but before I got
Okay.
it, I faced some fire.
Before you got it?
Before I got it, I faced some fire. You know,
Okay. Share
people
with us.
who have power, they would come to the staff room and gang up people against you. So I had almost 3/4 of the staff for him and a few others for me.
Okay.
It was a divided staff room.
All right.
And it wasn't pleasant because these were people who have been in the career longer than me.
Okay.
I was only 4 years into my career at that time.
Okay.
And then one day, through the school post office, I received an envelope. And those days, the messengers, we had messengers. The messenger was sent to the post office and he would come with the letters that he has received and distribute them to the people.
Okay.
So I asked myself, where could this letter be from? Because nobody writes to me using the school address.
Okay. Okay. Oh, the TSC had not yet.
No, we had
Fixed.
we had not yet been appointed. We had only been interviewed.
Oh, okay. So the
So I
interview
think-
could take place, then you wait again
Then you
for
wait. You could
response.
even wait for 6 months before you get feedback.
Wow. So it was that during that
The
period,
waiting
the waiting
period.
period that you
Yes.
felt the negative energy.
Yeah, the negative energy was to the highest level.
But they didn't have a hand in deciding who to be picked.
No, nobody had the hand in
Okay.
deciding who to be because after you are interviewed, the interview feedback will be sent to the head office here in Nairobi.
Wow.
And they would decide through the notes who will be who.
Yes.
And if there were people who are good enough also, it might be posted to a different school.
Okay.
So as we were waiting, I got this envelope from the post office through the school post office.
Yes.
And when I opened it, it had tiny pieces of paper, like half the size of this.
Okay.
And they were stapled together, many of them stapled together. There was yellow, there was red, there was black, and there was a white one. And there was a note written, "Don't dare take the position."
Oh, it was a threat.
A threat, yeah. And I think they were putting those pieces of paper, you know, us Africans
Yes.
and our beliefs.
Witchcraft.
Somebody maybe believed that if I saw those pieces of clothes, I will associate it with the witchcraft and I will be scared and I might withdraw and say I don't want the position anymore.
Out of fear.
So for me, I just picked the envelope. I remember I was holding it like that. I didn't want to hold it properly.
Yes.
Held it like this and went to my head teacher's office.
Yes.
And he just looked up and said, "Hawa, you also got it?"
Okay.
I said, "Oh, you also got one?" He said, "Yes, I also got one," telling me I should not dare fight for you to become the deputy.
Wow.
And he showed it to me. And there was another teacher also who had applied. She also received. I think this person, we know him.
Okay.
Yeah, we knew who it was, but we didn't bother following up. This person wanted it for real and didn't want any other person to take it. Yeah. So my head teacher told me, "Don't worry." I said, "Me, I believe in God. So if it's mine, it's mine. If it's not mine,
The position.
Alhamdulillah, I'll be okay." Yeah. So we waited and then I got appointed as the deputy head teacher.
Congratulations.
And the camps really liquefied because immediately they knew Hawa is now the deputy. The camps ended and everyone supported me and we worked for the success of the school.
Hey, now, naturally Africans,
Yeah.
you know, when you know that you are this person doesn't like me for the position, this doesn't like me, etc. And then you're given the position.
Yeah.
The temptation to hit back is always there. Like, uya kwende huko, when positions come, sit up here, I'll work with, yes.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you go that direction?
The human nature is that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I was raised well.
Okay.
And work is not a space to build animosity.
Yes.
Because you need the people with you, especially if you're a leader, you need the people with you for you to grow.
Exactly.
Yeah. And for the institution also to thrive. We should all be on the same page.
Okay.
So I would say I was naive then, but I don't remember fighting back anyone. And we worked so well because I brought in very good ideas from my training in the bachelor's program. We initiated teams, committees to support the deputy head teacher and the senior teacher. Like at that time, the timetable was under the jurisdiction of the deputy head teacher.
Okay.
But I don't remember a day that I spent a night on my own doing a timetable.
Oh.
We didn't have softwares. Timetables, you used manila paper and marker to create them.
I remember.
And you had to allocate, align, and check for duplications and triplications. But I formed committees. I talked to my head teacher and we formed committees. And we had a timetable committee. We had an events committee. We had a committee for everything. And we let them lead in their own way. They would sit, discuss. When I go into the committee meetings, there was a chair. I would sit like a member of that committee. I would not chair the meetings. The chairperson who has been appointed by the team will lead the meeting.
Yeah.
And then now we will sit with the chair and discuss on the way forward before we go to the head teacher. That helped me a lot, working with people and making sure everybody has a responsibility of some sort to support the growth of the school. Yeah, that helped.
It brings ownership.
Yeah,
everyone
and a
feels
sense of
part
belonging.
of it.
And a sense of belonging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was your first station?
That was my first station under TSC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next we moved to which other station?
So from Mombasa.
Yes.
After the deputyship, I was promoted. And we were still under TSC. But I remember maybe because of the good work I did.
They saw potential.
Yeah. And I was transferred under TSC to Kisumu.
So they just reached out and told you, we want you to move on to Kisumu to support there.
Yeah, to support the school. And that was around the period of DAD, where now the government had decided that we are not going to have aided schools.
Yes.
So you are either private or public. If you're public, we give you teachers from TSC. If you're private, you employ your own teachers. So at that time we were still under TSC, so I was transferred to Kisumu. And then another problem occurred because my transfer letter was specific. It said you've been transferred to Nyanza province, Kisumu district. The municipal education officer was not happy with that. Because normally you should be transferred to Nyanza province, Kisumu district. Then they decide where to post you.
Wow.
But mine was specific.
Okay.
So she also didn't like me from the start.
Who is the she now?
The then MEO, I don't want to name names.
Okay.
The then MEO, municipal education officer.
Yes, municipal.
And she made sure I knew that she doesn't like me.
Oh.
She really mistreated me. Every time we went for head teachers meetings, you know, they would use the mother tongue. Even in meetings, they would mix English and mother tongue. And I didn't know.
You felt left out.
I felt left out because I didn't know the mother tongue of that area, the local language. So she would make me stand. She would say, Hawa of this school, stand up. Or she would say, head teacher of this school, stand up. And I would be standing there. She talks in the local language. I don't know what she's saying. People are laughing. I'm just there standing. But I went through it and I survived. Eventually, she toned down. She saw I was not an enemy. I had come to do the work I've been sent to do.
Wow. Yeah. And when you reached out to the colleagues later on, or you didn't bother to ask
And
what she was saying?
even my fellow head teachers didn't want to interact with me because the MEO was not happy with me. So they didn't want to be deemed as they're siding with me.
Yes.
So they didn't want interactions with me. And remember, I'm a new person. I'm a new person in town. I don't know the landscape of that area.
Yes.
I don't know the culture of that area. I'm learning it. I'm learning the people. I'm learning to assimilate and
that must be very hard.
Yeah, it was very hard. It was very hard for me.
Now, when you went back home, like, who would you talk to about it? Or you just decided to
I only had my husband to talk to. And the people in the school. My Basa was a very, very good lady. I can never say thank you enough to her. Salma was like a mother to me. She was the Basa of the school. And she was there for me. She made sure that I don't feel lonely. I know the places where to go for this and the other.
Sure.
She showed me the marketplace. She showed me the other places. And she just held my hand.
Not at any point did you feel like giving up and saying, no, I'm going back to Nairobi?
No. I was a very strong girl from my youthful days.
So that was not an option.
Yeah, from my youthful days. And giving up is never my option. It's never an option. It's not a word in the dictionary, my dictionary. Giving up is not a word in my dictionary. So I said, I'll move on and move on. I used to tell myself, my pillow will know my problems, but nobody else. So I used to cry at night.
Wow.
But I'll wake up and go to work strong during the day. Strong like nothing has happened. And I'll do my work. Wow. So even then, when I was now in Kisumu, there's a day they were fighting, you know, the head teacher I replaced. Yes. Didn't want to move out of that school. Oh. Yeah. So I don't know what transpired and it was not my business. He was transferred to another public school. And I was sent to this school. So I think he was also working with other people within the school to frustrate me. So one day I go to school and I used to be a very early riser. So by 6:30 I'm at work. Wow. Yeah.
And that is in Kisumu?
In Kisumu. So I arrive at school. Yes. And at the head teacher's door, I find a head of a cat. Slaughtered. Oh no. Blood still fresh. That means it was just slaughtered that morning. Wait. Blood dripping, flowing. Yeah. Right at the door of the office.
Your office or the staff room?
My office. So, and the office was just open. It was an office block, not together with the school block. So there was the Basa's office, and the Basa was sharing with the secretary, and then my office. So they were not interconnected. They had their door and I had my door. Wow. Found a head of a dead cat there. So there was a garden in front of the office, and there was an old man who was the gardener. I called him and told him, Baba, kuja utoe hii kitu. Oh. He told me, no, I can't come and remove it. Why? Said, apana, Mr. Kikufa, I don't want to die. Oh, okay. So I went around looking for, I actually went where we throw takataka. I went and looked for, I was looking for something that I can use to pick the head. And I found, they call it juala there. I found a bread paper.
Wait a minute before you even continue.
Yeah.
Like you didn't get scared?
I needed to get in and do my work.
You didn't question, like, because you went straight forward to tell the guy to come and remove. You didn't want to know who brought it there. Because it couldn't have brought itself.
Obviously somebody put it there. I didn't want to know who put it there. I wasn't there for that. I was there for work.
And you were ready to go collect it?
He refused to remove it. I couldn't go to the office and leave it there. I had to open the door, and it was right in the middle of the door. This is the door. The head was there.
Where do you get the courage from?
I believe in God. Do what you want. Okay. There's a supernatural being up there.
That will protect you.
You've done it in secrecy, but he knows who did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My faith is with God. So I found a bread cover.
Yes. Juala.
The juala. I picked the juala, put it in my hand, and I removed the head. And I told him, Baba, enda weke huko.
Again.
We had an incinerator in the school for burning takataka.
Yes.
So he refused. He said, I cannot.
He was scared.
He was scared because the local cultures. So I walked all the way to the incinerator and put it in there.
Oh, wow.
As I was coming back, he told me, kuna ingine huko nyuma.
Kichwa pia tena.
So I didn't know ingine nini.
Oh, okay.
So I went behind the office, under the window, the office window. Now the body of that same cat was there. I think they knew I'm from the coast, and there are these superstitions of cats and all. So maybe they thought if they scare me like that, I'll pack my bags and go back to Mombasa.
Okay.
They didn't know they didn't know whom they were dealing with. So I went behind there, I saw it. Now this time, I didn't even look for a jewel. I held it by the leg, went to the incinerator and put it in.
Oh, okay.
So believe you me, the incinerator, they didn't burn takataka for 3 days in a row until there was smell coming. And then I asked them, why aren't you burning this? Why aren't you putting fire here for the takataka too? They said they can't do it. That mzee told me if I do it, I will die.
Oh, okay.
I asked for a matchbox. Nobody gave me a matchbox. They were all scared that they will die. Opposite the school, there's a mosque, and on the side of the mosque, there was a kiosk selling general supplies. So I cross over and I buy a matchbox from there. I come, I wash it burns.
Everything goes.
I go back to the office. I went to wash my hands at the garden. There was a tap. Then I went to the office. This mzee followed me to the office.
To check whether you're dying?
No, he actually told me, people are counting 7 days.
Oh.
I said, yes. In fact, he said in Kiswahili, watu wanahesabu siku 7, utakufa. I said, I believe in God. I believe in God. Nothing will happen to me.
Yes.
Yeah. So up to today, I make fun of that. And I said, they gave me 7 days.
And you're here.
I worked in that school for 7 years, 7 months and 3 days.
Oops. That was a blessing.
And I must say, during my time, the school thrived. We were doing so well. We were one of the top schools in the province, producing good performing students, and even appearing in newspapers as number what and number what. Yeah.
Well, okay. They kept on checking whether you were dying. The 7th day,
they gave up
checking
on me. They gave up. The first 7 days, nobody wanted to interact with me. The negative vibes that they didn't want
to die. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So I've been tested and tried.
I see.
Yeah.
And from then, now your life became good.
Yeah. Eventually, they aligned with me. The community aligned with me. They loved me. We worked so well. Our school did so well. The day I left, they were all, oh, we are going to miss you.
Wow.
Yeah. And when I came back, the first trip I made to Kisumu, most of my old parents came to say hi.
Oh, wow.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows I did make an impact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That was a good one. Huh? It's a good story. So we're also learning it's believing in God and doing what you need to do. Stay focused.
Stay focused is the bottom line.
Oh, yeah.
Know why you are there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And family-wise, how did you maneuver between family and work?
Luckily, I was newly married then. I didn't have kids that first year. My first child came the year after. Unfortunately, God took her. May her soul rest in peace.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Then my son came 2 years after being transferred. Both my kids were born in Kisumu, started schooling in Kisumu. And I thank God, Kisumu is home for me. I feel at home when I go.
You know all the corners in Kisumu?
I know most of the corners in Kisumu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you stayed in Kisumu until now you came back to Nairobi?
Then I got transferred back to Mombasa. as a head teacher again. And I was in Mombasa for 2 years, leading the same school where I was threatened with envelopes.
Again, yeah.
And the same people, some of them were still there, some had left. In fact, when people heard how I was coming back, they were saying, haya, kazi sasa lazima ifanyike.
Okay,
They knew that for me, it's about work, nothing else.
Yeah.
So they were prepared for work. And when I arrived, they say, we are ready to work.
They welcomed you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then from Mombasa back to Nairobi now, where you currently are?
No, from Mombasa, I was transferred to the head office now within the same organization as an education programs officer. Now I was coordinating that time it was the national primary schools. So I was working with the Nairobi primary, the Mombasa primary, and the Kisumu primary, where I was a head teacher before.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then I was taken a little higher as a senior education programs officer, and the nurseries were put under me too. And then I left to get some international exposure. And then I came back after 9 years. Yeah. So I've been at this game for 33 years.
33 years. Full wisdom reloaded. And at this now, we can say at this point now, nothing surprises you. Everything that happens, you're like, I've seen
I'm always
this.
ready for anything. Anything can happen at any time. You just get the shock absorbers and you are ready for anything.
Wow.
Nothing scares me. Nothing scares me, I'll be honest with you. Maybe a cockroach, but not work.
This tiny animal.
I don't like crawling things.
Wow. Okay, now we are coming to the end of our first session, which is on her story, which is really impactful. I feel like, where had it been me, I don't know, I think I would have given up the first negative energy before even the letter comes in. Because I know most of us will feel like, if this hostility is what I'm getting now, when I become the deputy, who am I going to work with? But you see, now it requires more than that. You must be the go-getter person. You must be the ready person who is ready to work. We move on now to, because most of your career has been within the education line. As we close the first session, maybe you could share with us a little bit about your interaction with the students, the teachers, and the parents. If you could sum it up, what would you say about it? How has it been?
Very fulfilling. It's very fulfilling because I can see the students who pass through my hands are well placed in the society. I'm a very proud teacher. I've seen my students becoming doctors, becoming teachers, agronomists. Recently, I love farming. I have a huge farm in Malindi. And I buy seedlings. So I came across somebody on TikTok calling themselves Jasmine Farm. So I reach out because she has these local plants that are very rare nowadays. Like there's a fruit called mabungo. It's a very rare fruit in Coast. Then the pickles and all that.
Yeah, sure.
So I reached out to her and I told her, I want this, I want that, I want the other.
Yes.
She supplied me the first time. And the second time she supplied. The third time she said, hold on. Are you the Miss Hawa who was teaching in this school at this time? I said, yes. Why? She said, I was your student.
What a coincidence.
She actually said, I was your student.
How did that feel?
And I've been thinking you are the one, but I was scared to ask. But now I had to ask because you are now my customer. And she was so happy that she's serving her teacher. So I'm also proud that I can go back to my students to further grow myself in whatever else I'm doing. For me, I believe in, I used to tell my students, even if you are going to be a matatu driver, be an accomplished matatu driver. Be proud of what you're doing. Do it in the best way you can do it. Because that's what God has planned for you. So I'm glad that teaching has been very fulfilling for me. Generally, education has been very fulfilling, a fulfilling journey for me. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm happy that my students, wherever they are, they remember me.
Yes.
I remember when I was heading Kisumu, one of my former students, 1996 graduate, class of 1996, came, he's working in Canada right now. He came to Mombasa to marry, went to the school and asked for me. And he was told, nowadays she's in Kisumu. Believe you me, the boy took a flight to Kisumu.
Wow.
To come and invite me for his wedding. I feel good.
You must feel good. That one is so fulfilling. Yes.
He said,
proud.
He told me, Miss Hawa, if it wasn't for you, I would not be where I was.
I tell you.
He was very naughty, and those days we were allowed to spank. I really spanked him. Huh? And he told me, without you, I wouldn't be where I am. You shaped me. And I want you to be part of my journey. That's why I'm inviting you to my wedding.
Wow, that must have felt really fulfilling.
Tears rolled down.
I know.
I felt good. I felt good.
Wow. Yeah, to be appreciated. Normally, we as teachers, we are told, you know, when we receive the students, I'm a business studies teacher. So for me, I look at them as raw materials. They come to you as raw materials. You must add value. Yeah, add value, shape them too.
What is the value addition are you giving?
At the end of the day.
Yeah. And when anything you do, look at what value am I adding to it?
Yes. Yeah. And that is the only reward by the way we get as teachers.
As teachers. Our blessings come from above.
Yeah. So to our viewers, hiyo ni part yetu ya kwanza. We are still on with our story. We shall take a break of 5 minutes and now we come back to tapping into, listening to what advice she has for us. So the first session was simply her telling us her story and her journey. Now let us get back into how do we apply that in our different places of work. We shall be using her story again to get back to respond to our questions. So stay tuned, stay with us and keep watching, keep subscribing, keep supporting us. We are here to stay. All right.